Alexis, I'm not about to be no dumb girl with no diploma. So I went back, but I balanced both because I wanted the money and I wanted my diploma. So,
Wow. So you
and
end up graduating.
I've never shared that with nobody, but yes, like, but I did it. That's all that matters. I got my cap and gown to this day.
Y'all
So,
dropping some
I
fire.
didn't,
Come on now.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
Dropping some fire. So you end up going back to school and you graduated. That's good. I never graduated. I ended up going to get my GED. So celebrate that.
yeah, I went and graduated. It wasn't easy, but I did it, and it was the hardest probably part of my life. But I went and did it, and I didn't go to college because I felt like me personally. I don't believe you need to go to college as far as being an entrepreneur. As far as you being in a medical field and a lawyer, yes, go get the degree. But anything else, you don't need college. As long as you got them brains and you got some money behind it, you don't need it. That's what I feel.
Exactly.
So,
Wow. That's good. So fast forward. So now you're involved with Fatty. You get out of the club because you was over that life.
yeah, he
And
didn't want
then
me dancing anymore. So I was like confused because I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Like, that's all I know. Like, all I knew was how to go get some money. Like, so I'm like, so what do you want me to do? Sit in the house? Because me personally, I never wanted to be no housewife. That's not me. Like, I don't want to sit in a house, nobody taking care of me. I need to go get some money because, like, I just want my own. Like, that's just not me. Ain't nobody finna tell me what to do. And that's exactly what happened. So it was like, all right, I'm not dancing. It was like it was just like petty money, like, here, go shop and do this, but while you cheat on me, go do this. But it was just like hush money. So after a while I'm looking like, damn, all I do is shop. Like, what do I have to show for it? And it was just like I felt like my account just kept getting lower and lower and lower. Like, I had like 40,000, 20, I think $20,000. I'm lying, 20,000 to my name leaving the club. I blew through that in a month shopping. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have nothing. I had nothing. So I'm like, what am I about to do? Like, so I had to figure it out. So I opened up a spa when I was 18. I didn't know what I was doing. I came straight from the strip club. I didn't know nothing about no spa. I just wanted to be cute and have my own, like, little business in Atlanta. So I thought I was doing something. I had a big grand opening. And like, I was letting people rob me in my spa, like left to right, because I was chasing after this dude. Like, so I'm not ever even, I was there, but I was not paying attention to what was really going on. And if I really had the right person behind me, like the right man behind me at that time, that business would have been a franchise by now. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like money just being wasted. And now that I'm looking, I'm like, damn, like, but I did it at 18, but it's just, I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the right person behind me. So I lost the spot, and at that point he had put me out. I didn't have nothing. Like, I didn't have nothing, and that right there put me in a place where I'm like, I'll never depend on a man again in my life. Like, no man can never take nothing from me. So I knew at that very moment I had to be my own boss, and nobody could take a dollar from me. So at that very moment, I put on my big girl panties and I figured it out. And I became Alexis Sky, and I kept going, and I never looked back. And nobody can never take nothing. Everything I have, like, I got now, down to my car, down to my jewelry, down to my bags. Yeah, a few people might have bought me some bags, but down to most of the stuff that I have, I bought myself. So, and can't nobody take it from me.
wow, that is so amazing. To be so young, and I know you didn't share your age yet, but to be so young and to be so wise and to have such a clear understanding on how to handle yourself as a woman, I think that's very amazing.
Yeah.
I remember, I used to be that girl that depended on a man to take care of me. And, I
Mm-hmm.
got 3 baby daddies and blah, 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 blah. I never got child support, but I remember being that girl waiting on, Bay to pay for my hair to get done or to pay my car note or
Yeah.
to, so, and I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but I had somebody take their stuff back from me.
Oh yeah, I got everything taken back from me. Cars, jewelry, everything. I was left with nothing, not even a roof over my head. Like, I had to go find a new place. That's because men want that power and they want that control. That's why it's important as a woman to always have your own. Yeah, you could go be with the dude that got that bag, but what do you have? Because when he leaves you, right? And when he leaves you, what you gonna walk away with? So I always make sure I got my own. That's one thing my mom told me is, like, I watch my mom have her own. So I always make sure I have my own. Nobody can never take nothing from me.
That's big. That's big. And
Yeah.
and I hope that other young women are listening. because there's a lot of women that think, and I don't want to get too far into this conversation. I'm gonna save it for the end. But
Yes.
there's a lot of women that think that they want a man for money
Mm-mm.
when they really want a man for love, loyalty, protection, and
That's
connection. You know, and they're allowing men to control them because they got to pay the light bill, or the man takes care of them. And I was talking about this with somebody yesterday. When a man takes care of a woman, he pays what, $5,000, $10,000 with the bills. So you're gonna allow a man to treat you any kind of way for your
no.
little $5,000 with the bills. So you're so limited. So I'm really proud to know that about you. That is amazing. That's one of the things
Yeah.
I watched about you. Like, I want to tell you, I'm very observant. And when you stayed in my house, I watched you clean up stuff. I said, okay, like, that's me. Like, I'm a clean
Oh
up. I'm
yeah,
clean
I'm
up.
very domestic. That's just how I was raised. But you know, it's like it was embedded into me since I was younger. Like even with my new, like said, my new relationship now, like he didn't expect that out of me as well. But that's just how I am. I'm very nurturing. I'm domestic. I know how to take care of home. Like home is your sanctuary. I know how to. I'm just respectful. You go to somebody's house, you take your shoes off. You eat something, you clean up. Like I'm very respectful. That's just how I was raised by my grandmother and my mother. So I do come from a background with morals people don't know because they just see me on Instagram. It's just like judging a book by its cover. You just judge me off of Instagram. So people just looking at me like, oh, I'm just girl that just wants to be chasing after dudes with money. That's all they ever say. Oh, she got her another rich nigga. No. One thing I'm not going to do is talk to no broke nigga. That's what I'm not going to do because I'm not going to settle. I stopped settling.
Wow, no, that's big because it's the truth. There's a lot of people that will look
Yeah.
at you and think that you're just a cute face in a small waist, not knowing that
Mm-mm.
you have a brain. You're the mastermind behind all of your businesses. You're the brand architect, the model, the visionary, the leader, like myself. And even now, let's fast forward. So let's talk about you as a mother. I think that people feel like you and your daughter is like you have a real serious soft spot when it comes to your daughter. You could tell that you really
Mm.
like adore her. How is it being a mother? How is it being a mother to Lele?
Um, the best feeling in the world. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Lele wasn't a plan. It wasn't planned. You know, it was a situation. You know, I don't want to get into all that right now, but anyway, fast forwarding. I knew at that moment when I found out I was pregnant and I went for that ultrasound and I heard, because I was thinking about, you know, having an abortion. I'm like, I'm not having no baby right now. I'm not ready. I was in LA living it up. But when I went in that ultrasound room and I heard that heartbeat, instantly, like God told me, I heard him talk to me. He literally told me like to keep her. And I was like, I'm going to keep her. And at that moment, I didn't know how I was going to do it because I was like, I'm living in LA. I barely have, like, I was at a low point of my life. I didn't really have much, but I made it happen. But I promise you, I probably would have regretted if I never did because she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. That little girl literally, like, is a blessing. She's a testimony. She's a walking testimony. Like, literally, that's God's child. Like, can't nobody touch her. Can't nobody, that baby right there, can't nobody touch her. Nobody. Not words, not nothing. Like, doctors
Wow.
told me she wasn't gonna walk, she wasn't gonna talk. They told me she wasn't gonna be, and they told me everything. My baby started walking. My baby says more stuff than a lot of people. Okay, she understands everything. She's over accelerating in her classes. Let me tell you why though, because my family, my mom, me, between my mom, me, and my grandma, we pushed her. We pushed her so much. We never tried to set her back. We made her feel like she was just as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put her in a class with kids that had special needs. I put her in a regular school. And I said, you're going to sit there and you're going to do everything that those kids are doing because you could do it. I didn't handicap my baby. No, you're going to go to a regular school. And I fought with these teachers. Like, yeah, me, 27, going up to that school, the youngest mom there fighting. What you mean my baby did what? Oh, okay. They was like, well, she bit today. Well, because the kid next to her probably wasn't sharing. My baby's not retarded. So I
Mm.
was fighting every day, going to them schools. I fought for that little girl, like I'm telling you, to get her to where she is now, and I'm still not done with her. Like that little girl, she's gonna be something special. I promise you. Like I see it. She's gonna be something special. I don't know what it is. I haven't put my finger on it yet. I don't know if she's gonna be a singer, but she's gonna be something. She's literally a walking testimony, I promise you. But being a mom, like I said, is the best feeling right now. This is why I'm at the point I'm at in my life where I just want to be able to sit, make money from home, and be the boss that I'm supposed to be, and be a full-time mom, because I haven't gave her my full attention. I always gotta go, 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 go. Like, for instance, I gotta leave again this weekend. I gotta leave her, and she needs me. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I decided to change my life for her and
Wow.
do everything. It's not because, yeah, I want to better myself, but I want to be the best mother I could be for that little girl and raise her as a queen that she is. So I want to show her, like, I'm here. I want to talk to her. I want to be there for her. I want to spend time with her. You can't get time back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it when it comes to my daughter. And people know, that's why people, excuse my language, but that's why people fuck with me on the internet when it comes to my child, because that they know that that's my soft spot. Because Lele almost died. God saved her, but it was literally 24 weeks my water broke and I had her. Technically, by law, you can't save a baby at 24 weeks. I hit 25 weeks at 3 o'clock, and that was the mark. So when I hit 25 weeks, they let me have her, because
Wow.
technically it's considered a miscarriage. So so they're not gonna play with. When it comes to her, I've been walked into the hospital room where they told me when she stopped breathing, I don't almost fought nurses, everything. She had 3 brain surgeries. Like, no.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, I'm hearing you, and I'm hearing more and more and more, learning more and more and more. Just your tenacity, and how you put, people around her as pillars. You knew to bring your mom and your grandmother. I think that's very admirable, because a lot of people don't look at, okay, how do I cultivate a situation? How do I protect my daughter? How do I protect my kid? What do I do? What do I put around them? And I think that, it does take a village to raise a child.
It
And so
does.
even though you're not there full time, I would tell you that, I believe that there are no boundaries, no balance when you're on your journey to success, but there are boundaries. And for you to be, how old are you, Alexis?
27.
27 years old. And
I'm 27, but I'm really 37.
that's what I'm trying to say. For you to be 27, you're talking about, all this grown talk, and,
Yeah, I'm ready.
you're ready
That's
to be
why
a full-time mom. Like,
I
that's a big
am.
deal.
I am. This is why, like, this is, it's time. Like, it's time, and I'm gonna just give her that life. It's time. I'm ready to just transition into that. I'm always a full time mother, but giving her that full time is what I want to be able to give her. You know what I'm saying? And I want my grandma to be. That's the hardest thing I'm dealing with right now, because I don't. My grandma and her are like this. It's like, you know what I mean. So we'll figure it out. All I gotta do is pray about it.
Exactly. So now you're ready to be a full-time mom. You're ready to have a family.
I want
You
to
have
have another one. I want to have
you,
two.
girl. I wasn't gonna say that you did. So tell me about this. You want to have another baby?
I want to
Two.
have twins.
Girl, you ready
Two.
to be big and pregnant? So why you want to have more kids so bad? And so why you want to have twins?
I just want to raise, like, I just want to, like, I just be having these visions of just having, like, my family. I just want to have my babies, just my husband, my babies, family time, family vacations. I just see it. I just want to, like, I don't know. That's what I want.
That's so interesting, because everybody that's watching is probably, blown away. I'm gonna turn the comments on real quick. They're probably blown away, because we look at you as this hot girl who just want to be in the
No, I want to
club.
be in the kitchen cooking. I want my babies running up to me like, "Mommy." I just want my husband there, and that's what I want. Like, that's it. Like, I've experienced everything in this life. I've dated. I've been around. I've had it all: the diamonds, the bags, the jewelry, the cars, the houses. I done met everybody. People probably want to be dying to me. I've been there. I've been into the hottest part. I've been everywhere in the world. There is nothing that I haven't done besides have what I want right now, and that's my family. That's it. Like, I wouldn't want to go back. Like, I don't want to go back to that. I've been there, done that. That's not. I want to be able to tuck my kids in at night, take them to school, go to their games, be, like, still be a boss, a bad bitch at the same time. Not even a bitch, a bad lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I'm a bad bitch.
okay, well, I be trying to not use the word bitch.
I'm a bad bitch.
Okay, bad bitch, but you know what I mean? Still be a bad bitch, bad boss mom, same thing, and still be like, you don't want to. One thing I'm not trying to do is I'm never gonna let myself go just because I'm saying I want to have some babies. Listen, best believe I'm pregnant with them twins. I'm gonna be working out every day, so just know. Yeah, like, yeah. Mm-mm.
So let me ask you this: how do you make money? Like, we have our opinions. Everybody has their opinion of what you do. Like, as someone who you have your new book coming out, Boss Babe, launching on Monday. Congratulations, y'all.
Thank
Let's get
you.
excited. She is launching her new book, Life of a Boss Babe, on Monday. You know, tell us about this book. What is in this book? How do you make money? Like, help me understand more about Alexis Scott, the entrepreneur.
Okay. So, pretty much for you guys that know, I host. So that's the number one thing that I do. I used to be on TV for 4 years. My TV career, as far as reality TV, is done. I stopped last year. My last season was Atlanta. So after that, I just been, doing club hostings on the weekend. So I'm pretty much always booked. So I've pretty much been to every state. So that's my number one thing that I do. Um,
Oh.
so, I get big bags for that. So that was like one of my main source of income. I was doing OnlyFans at a point in time. I retired from that, so that's not here no more. But on my OnlyFans, I wasn't doing anything like sexual or anything like that. It was just more so just pictures of me and like lingerie or like photo shoot pictures that I didn't want to post on my page. So people paid for like exclusive content. But the fact of me having OnlyFans, it painted that persona. So I was that, and I probably made about like 500, 600,000 off of it in like 3 months. So that was one of my main source of income. I've had a salon here in my hometown. I decided to close it on my own because it was a headache for me. Like, I don't know nothing about hair. I don't even know how to put my hair in a ponytail. So I'm like, this is not the business for me. I thought it was a business for me. It just wasn't. It was something to do during the pandemic. I was bored. I had some money to play with. So I was like, I'm going to open a salon, just playing with the money. So I closed that, and then I fell in love with my recovery business. So, I went and got my boobs done. I fell in love with the surgery world in Miami. I opened up a recovery house. It was a great business. Somebody hated on me, called the state on me. So I lost that. And I just looked back and was just like, damn, like maybe all this is happening because God is wiping me clean in a good way. Like, this is not your purpose. This is not your purpose. This is not your purpose. So before you know it, I'm like, damn, what do I have left? So I'm thinking like, all right, I'm still hosting, but I'm like, damn, do I still want to be a host in 2022? Like, do I still want to I don't want to go into the new year doing the same. So I just had to start like getting in tune with myself. Like, I had to figure out who I really was. I was just like, what is my purpose? So I started getting closer to God. I was really like, I've always been a Christian, but I just started praying and praying and praying, just asking God to just like show me the direction, show me what my path is, show me where I'm supposed to go, show me what you want me to do, because I don't know anymore. I was in a depression for 2 months. I was gaining weight. I was like, I didn't even get out the bed. I didn't feel pretty no more. I didn't feel none of that. Like, I just was sitting here slumped because I lost everything. I just didn't understand, like, why me? Like, why do I have to see everybody else be successful? And why am I, like, I worked so hard. Why am I losing everything? And I'm not a bad person. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying everything I've done was right, but I know I don't do things with bad intentions. So I just kept trying to figure out, like, what is going on? So I prayed and God talked to me. He said to remove everybody. He said, remove everybody, like remove them. And I did.
Wow.
Like, I cleaned house and I started seeing clear, like, what my purpose was. So I just started, down to like relationships. Like, I was lowering myself. I was in a toxic situation. I was just like, what am I doing? Soul ties are real. Like, it was a lot of stuff that was just lingering on me. So I had to go for like I had to do a spiritual bath, a cleanse. I had to cleanse myself. Did my cleanse, and I just started fresh. So I created the ebook because I threw a credit in there because I got my Bentley truck. I tell you, I manifested that, but it also was credit. But self-love is in there. I got, closer to God. I started just getting Sarah Jakes. I listened to her every day. I started listening to messages. I started reading scriptures. I started praying. I manifested everything that I'm currently having now. I manifested it, and it's happening for me. And nothing, God hasn't failed me. So this time around, like, I've put out, because people are not used to this new Alexis. So I said, listen, either y'all gonna have to respect it or y'all can unfollow me. This is my journey. This is my spiritual journey. And this
Wow.
is the path that I'm choosing to go on, because everything else that I was doing wasn't in God's purpose. It wasn't what I was supposed to. That wasn't my calling. Like, my calling is this. My calling is to help younger girls not make the same mistakes that I made, help younger girls understand their worth, because self-love was something I lacked. Number one, I never loved myself. Like, I was just I wasn't learning to love myself. So self-love is important before you can do anything. You need to love you, find who you are. And once you love yourself and find your power, can't nobody stop you. So that's where I'm at now. So,
Wow, amazing, amazing. So wait, stop right there. You said so much, and I want all of y'all to drop some hearts. If you guys can feel her soul, her spirit is so pure. She's such an amazing person, bigger than we even thought. You know, we thought that this girl was just some sexy girl on Instagram, but she has a heart. She has the desire to have a family, and she knows what she's doing. Like she knows about self-love, and many of you all know how I feel. Like self-love is the best love. Nobody can love you like you can love yourself. And you know, you came down here and you came with your boo,
my love of
and
my life.
so hold on, wait a minute. You came
And
with
see,
your
this is
boo.
why I wanted to stop. So this is what I want to clear up because, all right, so this is where the self-love comes in. Yes, I'm Alexis Scott. So I could go outside and go be near the mailman. I'm like, oh, he's cute. They're going to think I'm dating the mailman. So a lot of times I was caught in situations that weren't relationships. It was like a thing. So people think, oh, she's dating again. She's dating again. I'm doing the same exact thing as a normal girl without 5 million followers is doing, is dating. Trials and tribulations. If it doesn't work out, on to the next. I just get labeled as, oh, she's with another nigga. She's with another nigga. No. So I just want people to know, like, this situation is completely different. Like, I prayed for this situation. Like, I prayed for this man. I prayed for what I have in front of me. And I asked God to send the right person. I've never done that before. I asked him to send the right man that's going to respect me, that's going to love me, that's going to accept me for who I am, and that's not going to judge me. So I just wanted to say that before you went into this new love, because there was like, oh, you're always in love. Like, no, it was lust before. This is love. So I just know the difference. So I just wanted to say that before you.
Wow, no, that is so amazing, because there's a lot of people that's watching that. Yeah, I love your transparency. That I didn't see you with a lot of guys. I just thought you were sexy and you were a fun girl and you hang out, and you know, I saw you with one guy. And I don't want to get into that, because when I look at you now and I look beyond the surface, I am like a clairvoyant. I am a light worker. I have really high discernment. And when I saw you with this person on social media, I felt y'all energy. I felt like this was different. I felt like there was a real connection. I felt the love through the internet.
Yeah.
And anyone that's watching you, we can feel people that's really connected with you and not trying to judge and hate on you. We can see the new you emerging. Like, it is amazing. And that's why when I invited you to Miami, I knew that we were going to bond and connect even stronger than before, because I said to you that timing is everything.
Right.
So I want to talk about that, because watching you maneuver with this man, even in person, I can see the way he loves you. I can see the way when Layla Layla gets on the phone with him, she's like, hi. And you can see her light up. You can see him light up. Like, he is really for you, you know. And I love how you guys are. Yeah.
He impacted me. You know, I don't know if it's a saying, but like, he didn't change who Alexis was. He just changed a lot of my ways, because I'm still Alexis. You know what I'm saying? But being in his presence and just listening, you know, he did something to me more than just more than sexual. It was more of my mind. He stimulated my brain. He stimulated my mind. Our conversations were so deep. And as I was just like talking to him, I'm just like, wow, like, I can't be the same person dealing with this person. It's not going to work. And if I had a choice, and that was the moment I had to pick and choose. Did I want to go back to Lexi, the old Alexis that, you know, was used to the dude that was just like, oh yeah, I want this, I'm gonna get you that, I'm gonna get you that for the moment? Or did I really want the man that I wanted? So I had to pick and choose at that very moment, and I chose this way. So
but before that though, you were used to dating a certain type of guy, right?
No,
The hot
not
boy.
really. I just went for the, you know, it wasn't a certain type of guy. I just wasn't dealing with nobody that didn't have that bag. I was just,
right.
yeah,
So,
like,
so watch me.
I'm gonna keep it all the
Wait.
way real. You know, Lex.
So wait, follow me real quick. You were used to dating a certain type of guy that had to have some money. If he didn't have money, and if he didn't shower you with gifts and money, and if he wasn't that nigga, you wasn't fucking with him, right?
Period.
And it was not real. It was about what that person could do.
I just wanted I wanted one thing: the bag, the money. That's it. I wasn't looking for love. If that makes sense.
So this is where I want to start at, because this is important. We got 10 more minutes and we're gonna be gone, and I want to share with them what we're gonna release and why they are so, like, especially the single ladies. If you are a single lady on this live tonight and you want your man, you ready for your man, I want you to drop a one, because most of us don't realize that we are not manifesting our man. We are manifesting bobos. You know how they say, go
Okay.
get your Boaz or get your boo-boo. A lot of us are not manifesting correctly. We are dating for the wrong reasons. We don't realize that, and you said this, there are some things about us we got to change. Like, when you really are a queen and you want a king, you got to accept the fact that
Exactly.
you got to come correct for him too. It ain't just him coming correct for you. He
And
got
I
to come
agree.
correct for him too.
That's why a
So
lot of my habits, I had to, a lot of my old things I was doing, I couldn't do no more. Cause I'm like, if I want this man to respect me, like the woman I'm supposed to be respected by, am I supposed to be doing this? Can I post this type of picture? Can I be surrounding myself around these type of girls? My friends started changing. My conversation started changing. My circle started changing. So you're right. I'm like, you have to manifest exactly what you want and you're going to receive it.
So I don't want you to go into it, because we're going to launch something that they'll get the full scoop, because we don't have
Yeah, you're
enough
right.
time to really give it to them. But honestly, I can tell that you're about to elevate to a level that a lot of people are not going to really like the new Alexis guy. But the beauty of it is you're in a different phase in your life right now. And I seen it. I seen the love, and I see the unity, and I see the level of just Black love that y'all possess. And I think it's going to be so beautiful when you guys really start to expose y'all relationship. Like me, I'm in a new relationship. It's
Yes. And you're
4 months
happy
old.
too.
Yeah, this
We
girl,
were
let me
like
tell
four
you.
little lovebirds at the
Yes.
game.
Oh my God, at the football game, so cute, like little kids. But I think that we realized what we wanted,
Yeah.
and we went through this process that I'm looking forward to teaching even women, because we both can say that I believe the same sentiments, that I really didn't want a man either. I didn't want a man. I wanted whatever he could give, whatever I needed at the time, and I was ready to send your ass
Exactly.
away. But I mean, for you to be so young and to be so certain as to what you want, I think is beautiful. So, one last question. Do you think you intentionally got this man, or did it just happen? Do you think you did a certain thing to manifest this man in your life?
After my cleanse, that cleanse, my biggest fear was being alone. That was one of my other problems. I didn't know how to be alone. I was chasing after, you know, that void. But I felt like with him, it just happened out of nowhere. I told you, like, I manifested that, like, through 4 months before I even met him. I put the description. I told him I wanted to be tall. I wanted him to be chocolate. I put down to his height. I manifested it. It was just scary, and it just, like, boom, it happened out of nowhere. And I, like, when I got around him, I'm like, oh, Alexis, like, is this gonna be one of those situations? But it wasn't, and I'm like, no. And I instantly felt we were, like, spiritually connected instantly, just off of conversation. We didn't
Wow.
sleep with each other. We didn't have sex with each other. We laid next to each other. We talked. He held me. Second date, I cooked for him. We still didn't do nothing. We still didn't sleep with each other. Third date, still didn't do nothing with each other. I'm like, what's happening? Like, I'm like, cause I'm gonna keep it real. 9 to 10 times you meet somebody, you start, whatever, shit happen. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, do he not like me? Like, what's happening? I'm like, okay. So, then, like the fourth time, whatever, we get into it. And at that moment, it wasn't even about that. At that moment, I knew, like, wow, he has me here, not here. I'm pointing
Wow.
down, not here. He has
Wow.
me here. And it then transferred to here. Because nobody's ever gave me that. Because these guys just want this. They want the ass. They want that. You know what I'm saying? They wanna throw whatever they could throw at you, get what they get. It's an even exchange. But this man didn't do that to me. So it was just like, okay. It was a challenge, and I liked it. You know, he stimulated my mind, he stimulated my brain, and you know, he treats me like a queen. Like, he's respectful. I've never had that feeling. Like, I never had nobody respect me as a woman. I've never received respect. So,
Wow.
especially
It's
when a
so,
man feels like he's protecting you. Like, I want to feel protected, and that's what he gives me. He loves my, and number one, before I say all that, I don't bring my daughter around men. I never did. My grandma doesn't play that. I never brought her around people I dated. One person, that, you know, outside of her father, but I brought her around him, and my daughter told him that she loved him the first day. And I swear, put my right hand on the Bible, she said, "I love you, Dave." She said it.
wow.
And I was like, what? She just said it. But you know, you could love, like, you could feel like a kid knows. And she just is in love with him. Like, and he's a great father figure to her, and he's an amazing father. That was super important, you know, to me, because me and my daughter are a package. We're together. So we come as one. So you gotta love me, you gotta love my baby. And he shows that. And it's not for fake. It's not like, oh, let me just play stepdad. Like, no.
Right. I felt that and I saw that. And
Yeah.
that is one of the things that made me say, I'm so happy that you guys attracted each other at this time in y'all life. I think y'all both are ready. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see wedding. I see a wedding. I see a union. I see so much. I feel like you're gonna be able to go back and to help other women like who come from where you come from, who don't believe that they can change and they can manifest their man and they can have the family and they can change their life. I
Yeah.
think your message is gonna be really big for women who come from, you know, where we come from, and just your example that, man, is possible. Because I think that the universe is opening up to love even more now than ever before. So anything you want to say in closing? I want to introduce them to something tonight, but anything you want to say before we close out this this live?
I just want, this message is for all these young girls out here. I hope you learned the message from me tonight. It's like I said, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. My grandmother always told me that. It doesn't matter about your past. It's about what you could do. And there's nothing wrong with restarting, pressing that restart button. I've done it. It's time to reinvent yourself. It's time to start over. It's time to follow everything that we've been teaching you, from Stormy to what I have in my ebook. Learn from Stormy. She's been definitely a mentor to me before we even connected. I told you I used to sit on your lives and just listen. So I think you guys can learn a lot from the both of us. We have similar backgrounds, different but similar. So I just hope my message, you know, it touched you guys in a different way, and you can manifest anything you want out of life. I promise you. And just stay close to God and don't give up, and you can put your mind to whatever you want to put your mind to. And that's it. And that's what I'm doing.
And I want to add this, you know that in order to really get the king that we want, ladies, like, there is certain things that we have to do. And it's not about changing. It's about really becoming more of who you're supposed to be able to be a queen to a king. You know, how are you a queen with no king? You know, a lot of us claim queens and we have no king, but a queen is not a queen without a king. And so here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened. So we're sitting outside in my backyard and we're having a conversation, and we really was like four little lovebirds outside in the backyard. And I'm like, man, you know, I know that I definitely manifested my man.
Right.
And because I was like, listen, y'all, I was opposed to relationships. I was in my bag. I was like, fuck a nigga, they distractions.
Okay.
I was like, I don't want no distractions. They come in your life and they control you and they get in the way. And I just was not for it.
Yeah.
And then I changed, and we both talked about things that we did. And y'all, just like that, my marketing director was there. And we decided in that moment that we're going to do an event. We're going to do an event. Stormy Wellington and Alexis Scott is going to do an event. And I want y'all to write this down. It's called Manifesting the Man. Manifesting the Man. Guys,
all my single ladies,
come on, imagine learning exactly who you got to become and what you got to do in an intimate room with two women that come from some of the similar backgrounds that you come from. Like, this ain't Oprah Winfrey and this ain't, you know, Lori Harvey trying to show you how to get no man. This is real people who come from where you come from, sharing with you that, listen, if we could change, evolve, and attract kings, then you could do the very same thing. So Listen, we're doing an event on February 12th in Miami, Florida. It's called Manifesting the Man. If
Yes.
you want to manifest your man, you tired of playing with clowns, you're tired of compromising your standards and your values, you're ready for a relationship that aligns with who you are, that can help you to progress, that you two can come together. Like if you want that, we're only opening up this event for 100 people.
Yes.
100 people only will be able to come in the room with us, be in the energy with us. You're going to meet our men that we manifested.
Our kings.
Hello. You're going to hear from them. They're going to tell you what they did because they had to do some work on themselves as well. We got a couple of guest couples speakers that's going to come out. And on February 12th, right before Valentine's Day, we are doing a live event. It's called Manifesting the Man. So if you want to be there in the environment, go to manifestingtheman.com. Manifestingtheman.com. Listen, it's only for 100 people in the room.
The link is in my bio as well, too. I put it in my bio.
Oh, I need to make sure my link is in my bio. I think the link is in my bio. If not, listen, February 12th, Miami, Florida, manifestingtheman.com. Manifestingtheman.com. And here's what we're going to do, because we know that those 100 seats are going to sell out quickly. We have a package. Watch this. Let me turn these boom. We have a package. You can get virtual access. If you cannot fly to Miami, or you're one of those scary COVID people, you're concerned, but you want to be in the environment because you want your man to, we have a special until 11 a.m. tomorrow. You can get the Manifesting the Man virtual access. And listen, I invited Alexis Scott to the Awakening. She's going to be at Pillow Talk. It's going to be amazing. Guys, listen, you could also get the virtual experience for the Awakening and the replay of the Awakening and the replay of Manifesting the Man between now and 11 a.m. for only $97. After 11 a.m., it's going to go up to, I don't know, 197, 297. But we want you to take full advantage. I told you guys that yesterday when we tapped into that 11/11 manifestation millionaire moment, that it's time for us to think different. But hold on, this is what else we're going to do. We have the general admission for $497. We have about 30 slots that we're going to do for VIPs. If you want to be a VIP, you want to have, of course, photo op with both Alexis and I. You want to be, part of the intimate meet and greet. You want VIP, front row preferential, VIP seating. You can get that seat as well, but it's only about 30 seats available. Go to manifestingtheman.com. And yes, men is available. Men is not available. Men is able to come. I would definitely encourage the men to be there, because to be in the room, to be able to meet women that's tapped in, that's aligned, you don't want to miss that opportunity. But here's another thing I want to say. Alexis is dropping her book, The Life of a Boss Babe, teaching this all of the things about motherhood and just manifesting and the credit and all this good stuff. Her ebook, her very first ebook, is launching on Monday. So we are also throwing in that ebook, her first ebook, and my ebook, The 9 Laws of Success, all for the $97. And so depending on if you want to be in the room or if you just want to be tapped in virtually, you pick your choice. It could be virtual, or it could be VIP in the room, or it could be general admission. Oh, congratulations to Jasmine Scott. She just purchased her virtual bundle ticket. Guys, listen, this year is all about accurate thinking. And Alexis, I don't know if you know this, but I talk about that so many people are lost. They are lost. They have no idea what they want to do, who they want to become, and they're just all over the place. And a lot of people are lost and stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And so
it's good to be lost, but not, you don't have to be stuck.
But people are lost and stuck. And so I think that people also need to expand their networks. One of the things that I'm big on is always being in the right rooms, like doing what you got to do to be in the right room to connect with the right person. You could be in the right room, create the right relationship. You may find your husband in the room. You may find your wife in that room. You may find your next business partner in that room, because we attract differently. And the type of people that we attract, you probably couldn't attract. Right. So it's time for us to really invest in ourselves. You know, I'm big on just helping the culture. Like, I am big on helping the culture. So listen, y'all, whether you get your virtual ticket or you decide to get your in the room ticket, go right now to manifestingtheman.com. Ashley, congratulations as well. She just purchased her virtual ticket.
Stormy, I was gonna
Also,
say, is your comments off? Because you want to. I was gonna say, you want to put it on there real quick and real quick before we end it.
It's there. It's at the bottom. You can't see it.
No, the comments say still off.
No, they're on. I can see them. You just can't see them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, congratulations to Liz. She just got her virtual ticket as well. You know, I'm gonna say this. We all have to know what we want. And, you know, not just when it comes to the man, it's about manifestation on every level of your life.
Yes.
And until you know what manifestation is about, if you understand how to manifest, you can really create the life of your dreams. And once you learn how to do it, you can manifest anything. You know, as an entrepreneur who's earned over $50 million as a self-made multi-millionaire, I've learned that the same way I can manifest the millions, it's the same process to manifesting the man. Okay. Exactly. So I'm gonna say congratulations to all of you. Alexis, thank you so much. Congratulations to Wendy. She just purchased her ticket as well. And to everyone that gets their ticket to be at Manifesting the Man, I'm excited because I know that the more we help others, the more God is going to bless us in return. So congratulations on your becoming. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Just being a beautiful soul. Congratulations on your new man. Y'all look so good together.
Thank you. And thank you so for, like I said again, thank you, Coach, for real, for everything. And I'm super excited for this journey.
And congratulations on those twins.
Listen, hold on. We gonna manifest this tummy by the time we get to that event.
What? That's what you believe in? That you ready to get pregnant that fast?
I'm ready to get pregnant tomorrow.
Oh my God. Well, listen.
No, for real. I know my man probably thinks I'm crazy because I sit there and talk about it all the time. Like, but I'm comfortable to speak to him about it because he wants the same thing. But it's like, you know, that's another subject I'll get into. But, you know, I'm trying. So I'm just on this journey of trying to get pregnant right now. And, you know, so y'all keep me in y'all prayers for that one. So we're going to manifest that.
Go on, girl. I believe it. Listen, believe it.
I'll be announcing at the, or hopefully by the awakening. Hopefully I have an announcement then.
But listen, believe it and receive it, girl. Remember, it's on the way. All right?
On the way.
It's on the way. All right. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Y'all, listen, you guys have heard from Alexis Scott, such a beautiful soul. Like, you guys have